we are here for a purpose. Oh, I also want to recognize the ED of KCCA and your entire staff of KCCA. Thank you so much for hosting us here, and thank you for welcoming us, and thank you for the work that you had already started, because we are really building on what the efforts that you had started. Munzikirize njogere Luganda olwaleero. Olwaleero tuli Kiswa, tuzze kwogera Luganda, ate Oluganda olw'okukiriininga. Kisenyi. What did I say? Sorry. Kisenyi. Kati bannange twagala okubaaniriza mweno. Olwaleero ekituleese wano tetujja kwogera bingi, tuzze kukiriininga. Omulamwa guno gwe tutandise olwaleero, mulamwa mukulu, gugenda tuyamba tukyuse engeri gye tubeera mu maka gaffe, mu byalo byaffe, ku mirimu gyaffe, mu butale bwaffe. Era twagala okubaaniriza nnyo abasobodde okujja kati. Tugenda kutandika omulimu guno buli mwezi, olunaku olw'omukaaga olusembayo mu mwezi. Tugenda okutandika okubanga mu byalo gye tubeera, tetujja kujja wano, naye mu byalo gye tubeera, mu maka ge tubeeramu, mu butale mwe tukolera, mu maduuka ge tubeeramu, mu neighborhood erimu ebintu ebyo. Tetukyayagala kulaba bujama mu Kampala. Olwaleero tugamba tusiibule obujama mu Uganda. Kye kituleese olwaleero. Olwaleero ekituleese tugamba nti tujja kuziiza endwadde 75 ku 100 ezibadde zitawaanya abantu baffe nga bajja basaba tewali ddagala. Tukendeeze omujjulo gw'abalwadde mu malwaliro gaffe, kubanga tugenda kutandika n'ekintu ekisingayo obukulu, okweyonja. Bwe tweyonja, ne tweyonja mu maka gaffe, ne tweyonja mu butale bwaffe, ne tweyonja we tukolera, ne tujjawo emyala egijjula, ne gireeta omujjulo gw'amazzi ng'enkuba etonnye, kubanga obuveera bukutte mu drainage. Abantu ne badrowninga ne bafa. Ffe kitukosa nnyo okulaba nti abantu bagwa mu mazzi omwo ne bafa, kubanga beeragajjalidde omulimu gwaffe gwe tusaanidde okukola. Andekeraawo bannange, olunaku si lwange, naye mwebale nnyo okujja, mwebalire ddala, mwebale okuwulira omulanga gwaffe, mwebale okuwulira omulanga gwa Right Honorable Prime Minister gwe yakola. Tumanyi nti twabayita ku short notice, naye mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Twagala empisa eno gye tutandise ebune etukwate ffenna tulwale obulwadde obwaleero. Bwabeerawo bwe twagala tulwale, bwe bulwadde obw'obuyonjo. Tutandike olwaleero, ate emmesage eno tugibunye mu byalo byonna, tulabe nti buli omu yenna aba responsible okukuuma obutonde bulungi. N'olwekyo mundeke nkomaawo, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala.
Banange twaniri the PS Permanent Secretary waffe w'ekitongole Health, webale nnyo Doctor, and we want to thank you for your welcome remarks. If you're just joining us live on television across the country, we welcome you to the National Cleaning Days. We are in Chiti Zone in Chisenyi 3 Parish, and we want to welcome all of you for this, the formal launch of the National Cleaning Days in the Republic of Uganda. Today, the lead champion, His Excellency the President, is delegated by Her Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda. She's joined here by the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, and the Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, and the Honorable Ministers who are present here. Era njagala nsabe baminister bali wano muyimirire, abantu balabe nti baminister tubalina. Baminister banange njagala kusaba muyimirire, banange mbakubire mu ngalo minister baffe. Thank you very much, and we want to appreciate all the ministers and strict leaders who are championing the National Cleaning Days across the district. The Honorable Minister of State Environment confirmed Kitgum is online. They've started cleaning, and to confirm that Kampala is online, I want to invite the Minister for Kampala. Banange twanirize Honorable Mensa ajewa no atwanirize.
For your love, I will fight everybody.
Thank you very much. Excellency the Vice President, you're welcome to Chisenyi. This is my area. The Prime Minister, thank you very much for coming. The third Deputy Prime Minister, my fellow ministers, you are welcome to Chisenyi 3. This is my home area. I was a little bit busy in Rubaga, that's why I came late, and I was receiving some equipment given to me by Nabugabo Abdil and Hamis Chigundu, and I've come with them. So I'm sorry, otherwise I would be here by 6 a.m. I'm sorry I've come late, and I would have welcomed you here, but at least I've got some equipment, that's why I came late. But I want to thank you very much for being here in time. Protocol observed. With me, I have the councillors for LC5, stand up for recognition. Where are they? Abachala bebakalonda galuwa. Nabo we bali abachala bebakalonda. Nabo bakoze mobilization wano kulaba nga tukola ki nga cleaninga. Bannange babagambye buno bulamu bwaffe. Nsobole kwagala yekola ki? Yekugwa kubwa. Yensonga lwaki tuli wano. Era bazze okutuyambako. Bw'olaba bakwatirako okola otya? Oyongera kaaba bukaabi. So kati bano bazze tukwatirako. Bino byaffe PS muwulidde ti obulamu bwaffe kasasiro waffe buli kimu kyaffe tuyiga okwawula kasasiro uli akulaga yimuko balage twawule kasasiro tuteeke emmere yokka ebyatika byokka n'amacupa gokka tuluzaako eno abantu bakulabe. Era wano mu Kisenyi tubadde nga tukola big cleaning etali massive ng'eno naye kati ndi musanjufu nti at least tugenda kubanga tutandise. Banne ekiro kya gavumenti tugenda kubanga naffe tweyongerako obweyongeza okulaba nti tugattako ku buyonjo. Omukyalo wa environment gwe balonze aluwa olina okulanga ekifo kyo kiki kiyonjo era nsaba tusigale nga tuli bayonjo. Obunaku si lwakwogera naye njagala babuulira nti yonna mu Lubaga batandise, Makindye batandise, Kawempe batandise, wonna batandise n'obutale bwonna butandise. Era buli muntu yenna agamba ngenda kweyonja. Mubadde ne programu ya weeyonje. Mbadde ne programu ya weeyonje yatandikibwa Dr. Sarah ne Executive Director wa KCCA. Tegenda kusirika. Egenda kusigalawo kino tukigatteko obugaso ekya buli ki ekya buli mwezi. So weeyonje yeegaseeko atno eya bwansi. Tubaddewo n'eya Buganda naye nayo egenda kusigala. Tusigalewe ne ya government nga nayo tugikola ki tugitwala mu maaso. So I want to thank the Vice President, I want to thank the Prime Minister, I want to thank all the ministers around. Minister Diana, thank you very much. This is Chisenyi. Have you ever been here? This is my home area. So thank you very much for coming. And on that note, I want to stop there. Nze ndi ku kyalo bannaye. KCCA Executive Director. How are you? You are all welcome. Dr. Zalwango, stand up for recognition. Madam Zalwango, mumumanyi yabadde akulira weeyonje katumwongeddeko ate. Chairman satisfies okukulaba.
Banange, Honorable Minister we Kampala tugere obugalo. Your Excellency, as I mentioned, we're in a period. So when you have more excitement, it's because on 28th there is a decision Ugandans have to make, and we thank you for the public holiday, so we can vote. Bana Kampala banange mujumbira okulonda ba LC baba wadde public holiday era tujagenda tulonde ba LC bafe sikyekyo. Now, on behalf of the Minister of Water and Environment, the Honorable Beatrice Anyoa, banange twanirize mabira.
Na Kampala jetuli kopango utima be banange mwebale kujja kulongoosa eggwanga lyaffe. Mama, Your Excellency the Vice President, Mama Nabanja, Mama Deputy, Baminisa bannange muleke nnyimire ku protocol eyo nga bweri. Kulwokuba tuzze kukola tetuzze kwogera. Mwebale kutwaniriza, mwebale kujjumbira omulanga. Obuyonjo PS abyogeddeko ku lwa ministry yange eya water and environment tuzze tubakuutira abaana ba Uganda tulongoose ebifo byaffe leero tukutandise olw'amabira tulukoze ki tuluzzeemu olw'obuyonjo leero tubuzzeemu. You will allow me, Your Excellency, that on behalf of my ministry, I'm honored and privileged to welcome you to this historical occasion as we officially launch the National Cleaning Day initiative under the leadership of His Excellency the President. Your Excellency, I want to tell you, Kitgum has just started. It is on to the whole country. I wish to extend my deepest appreciation to His Excellency the President for accepting to preside over this important national event. Your Excellency, your presence demonstrates the government's unwavering commitment to the environmental protection, public health, and sustainable development. Today, we mark the beginning of the national movement to restore dignity to our towns and cities, protect the public health, and strengthen the climate resilient and cultivate the culture where Ugandans can clean their environment without waiting to somebody else to do it. A clean environment reduces diseases outbreak, lowers health care costs, protects biodiversity, improves at the end the water quality, and enhances property values in cities like Kampala, attracts investors, and creates a decent jobs for our people. Conversely, poor waste management clogs our discharge channels, causes flooding, pollutes the river and the lakes, destroys the ecosystem, and contaminates our water, our food we eat, and contributes to a greenhouse emission, gas emission, which is causing climate change. The government has made significant investment in the roads, markets, and hospitals, and urban infrastructure. However, these investments can only deliver lasting when we keep them and the surrounding clean. As I conclude, Your Excellency, Uganda continues to make progress in the environmental management. National forest cover has recovered, friends, from 9% in 2015 to now 12% as we talk. And the land surface to now 13.9 with about 9.3 intact. And this is a steady progress. These achievements demonstrates that when government and community and development partners work together, our natural resources are protected. However, rapid urbanization, increasing waste management, plastic pollution, and changing consumptions pattern requires us to adopt the new strategies of the environmental stewardship. The National Cleaning Day provides this opportunity. Let us all embrace it, and we, from the Ministry of Water and Environment, through our agency, National Environment Authority, we are happy to join the rest of Ugandans to protect our environment, to make our environment clean, to make it healthy. And I want to salute my people in Kitgum who have joined the national call. They are on, and other districts are also on. So with that, I thank you for God and my country.
You put your hand go.
banange obugalo bwa mama babira. Our chief guest, we are live on television, and because we are broadcasting in West Nile, we are broadcasting in Buko, we are broadcasting in Chisoro, we will try and do this in English. Wetusobolera tujja kuteeka mu Luganda, tujja kutabula era nja kusaba mu abali eyo ewaka nga mutandise okwetegeka okugenda okulongoosa community zammwe. Tujja saba mutukiriza olumu tujja kwogera mu Luzungu, olulala twogere ne mu Luganda, naye twagala we want to thank Oluganda luweddeyo. We want to thank those who are watching across the country and joining us for this National Cleaning Day. I want to invite Charles Magumba from the Ministry of Local Government, who is representing the minister here. He's a Commissioner Urban Development. He will invite my chief whip because she's the boss of your boss. So then she will invite our Minister of Health, who will then invite my Prime Minister. Over to you, sir.
Your Excellency, the Vice President, the Right Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Ministers, the ED, the Deputy Head of Service and the Permanent Secretary is present. Your Excellency, I'm here to represent the Ministry of Local Government. I bring you greetings from the Ministry. The entire team at the Ministry, led by Honourable Baram, are in Fort Portal. We decided to the cleaning in Fort Portal, Mpanga, and they are following and participating in this event. Your Excellency, I just want to bring one message that the Ministry of Local Government, through the structures, is going to be part of the route. We're going to participate and support and encourage our structures to ensure that the cleaning of this country is done through the structures, and through all our administrative structures. Abanakisenyi mwenna njagala bebaza olw'okukeera wano okulongoosa gye tubeera ne gye tukolera. Gavumenti ekoze ebintu bingi mwe muli okuzimba enguudo n'emyala, naye otambula mu bibuga osanga ng'abantu bateeseemu kasasiro. Tujja basaba nti tutandike. Kampala Capital City Authority yatandika kye bayita weeyonje, naye njagala bategeeza nti okweyonja kutandika naawe ng'omuntu, kuba gwaleeta kasasiro. Kasasiro si wa gavumenti, si wa meya, si wa prime minister, si wa vice president. Kasasiro wo kati wotandika nga gwe omuntu n'okkiriza nti olina okweyonja, obuyonjo bujja kujja. Era eyo gye tubeera mu bibuga n'ebibuga byaffe byonna twencouraginga abantu muyonje ebibuga tusobole okufuna abantu abamusigansimbi abajja okuteeka ssente mu bibuga byaffe. Mwebale nnyo okujja bannaffe mwenna abali mu local government eyo gye muli mukunga abantu basobole okuwagira omulanga guno. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. With those few words, I want to welcome the Chief Whip to come and address the gathering. I thank you.
Your Excellency, the Vice President, the Right Honourable Prime Minister, the Third Deputy Prime Minister, Honourable Ministers, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Health, the KCCA Executive Director, the people of Kisenyi Parish. A very good morning to you all. Allow me to start by thanking Her Excellency, the Vice President, who is representing His Excellency, the President, and to thank you, Your Excellency, for coming very early. I wanted you to get me here, but you beat me to it. But at least I tried to join you in launch. And I want to thank you. I really saw the energy, the commitment to ensure that we are clean. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Right Honorable Prime Minister, for this initiative that you officially launched, and today we are here. No, you didn't launch, you declared and you directed. Thank you very much. Allow me in a special way to thank the Ministry of Health, where this policy was developed and taken to Cabinet for approval. I actually took it to Cabinet. I participated in the development. And here we are today because we must be healthy. Your health is your wealth. Tell your neighbor. If we are not healthy, we wouldn't be here today. But the fact that we woke up early and came here means that we are healthy, and we must guard that health. And we are guarding it by ensuring that our environment is clean. That our environment is clean. Let me welcome the Minister for Health as he takes his seat. He will be going to collect rubbish. Allow me to thank the people of Kisenyi 2 Parish. Thank you for coming in big numbers. Kisenyi 3. Yes, the expert, the one who resides here, is reminding all of us. Kisenyi 3 oye. Thank you for coming in big numbers to clean your environment. I am sure that you are hearing many people being teased that have you ever come here? But today is the day for us to show our faces here. For me, I've been here before. To show our faces and ensure a clean environment. In Lira City, people are cleaning. And they are doing it very, very seriously. So once again, allow me to say a big congratulations as I ask for guidance from the MC. As I invite the Minister for Health to come and make his remarks, and then he will invite the third Deputy Prime Minister. Honorable Chris, please come.
Put me on fire. Everybody admire. Like a gunfire. That what is myself.
Thank you very much, Chief Whip and the immediate former Minister of Your Excellency, the Vice President of Uganda. This morning, Right Honorable Prime Minister present here, the third Deputy Prime Minister present, my Honorable Ministers. Yes. Seems I'm stronger than the microphone. The senior government officials here and the distinguished Ugandans who have come this morning, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. First, let me take the opportunity our chief guest. I face this way. Why? I'm thought the network is there. Where? Here. Seems I have to be cross-resident for the network to catch up. So let me take the opportunity to thank our chief guest, Her Excellency, the Vice President, represented President of Uganda, and all of you, the distinguished cleaners who have come this morning. The other day, the Prime Minister, flanked by all of us, announced, that was on Thursday, that beginning today, we shall be launching the National Cleaning Days. As we told the public, and as you heard this morning, the Cabinet of Uganda took a decision last year that every last Saturday of the month shall be the National Cleaning Day. And then we agreed to start this month of July. Today, the 25th being the first day. And thereafter, every last Saturday of a month shall be the National Cleaning Day. And this exercise we've been monitoring is taking place in the whole country. Now, the other day we announced that up to 75% of the diseases which affect our population in Uganda, 75% are preventable diseases, meaning we can do something to avoid or prevent that illness. And a number of them have everything to do with cleanliness, with hygiene, and related issues. So we would like to appeal to Ugandans to take this day extremely seriously. And that day, you, the media, were asking, will police be able to enforce? And we said, the first people to enforce are us ourselves, Ugandans. Don't focus on police or security stopping people. What is important is for us to appreciate why we must clean our environments, our surroundings. So we are the first people to enforce this measure of observing the National Cleaning Day. So some of Ugandans have enforced it by remaining asleep, by sleeping at home. No, the enforcement should be, you appreciate why we have to clean, wake up very early, join the rest of the community you are surrounding, and then clean. And I would like to thank all of you who have come and who are here to be part of the Vice President as we officially launch this cleaning. And we want to develop it into a culture. Today is just a National Cleaning Day. It doesn't mean the other days we remain dirty or we don't clean. No. We continue cleaning our homes, our environments, all that today becomes a national day so that the whole country is mobilized from 7 in the morning to 10 a.m. The whole country, wherever we are, from Karamoja to Chigezi, from West Nile to Bukedi, everywhere. That last Saturday of a month, between 7 and 10, we give that time to cleaning our country because we want a clean Uganda, which eventually becomes a disease-free Uganda. There were those who were asking, why are you asking us? And I remember the deputy IGP asked, how many of you did not bathe this morning? You put your hand up. How many of you never bathed? I'm sure you know that when you wake up every morning, you must bathe. So similarly, we want to bathe Uganda. The way we are mindful of bathing bodies every morning, we are also saying we bathe the country every day, but particularly the last Saturday, all of us collectively bathe our country by cleaning our environments. And if we take this as a culture, you will find diseases like malaria will reduce, because what facilitates transmission of malaria is mosquitoes breeding around our homes, because you have not? So our appeal today is that let us change the culture so that we are mindful of the environment where we are and we keep it clean all the time, whether it's markets, community places, our homes. Let's ensure that our environments remain clean all the time. And on that note, let me take the opportunity to invite the third Deputy Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Rukia Nakadama, to come and give us her remarks. And thereafter, she will invite the Right Honorable Prime Minister, who will invite for us the Chief Cleaner this morning.
Your Excellency, the Vice President, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, colleagues, honorable ministers, officials from KCCA, technical team, bannamawulire tumwenna, badange jemuli. Your Excellency, I want to take this opportunity to speak the language that these people can understand. First, omukyalo n'atugambye wano wa health, nti health is wealth. Njagala bagamba nti obulamu bwe bugagga. Bwe bokera ku makya nga toli mulamu, tojja kusobola kukola ssente. Obukyafu bwe bakwetoolodde, ojja kubeera ng'olwala. Y'ensonga etulese wano olwaleero, tulabe nti abantu babeera balamu, basigale nga bagagga. That's the main message etulese wano olwaleero. Abantu abamu njagala kubeebaza, tubayiseeko mu nguudo ng'abamu bakola. Naye abamu bagambye, Prime Minister yatugambye tusigale awaka, bali mu bitanda beebase. Balinda Prime Minister ne ttiimu ye bamala okiliininga, bazuukuke bagende bakolera awakyafu. Njagala kuba mulanga abasigaddeyo babagambye mufulume mu mayumba gammwe, mwetooloola ebitundu bye mubeeramu, mukiliininge. Olwaleero tuli wano nga tugamba nti olunaku luno twagala okuteekamu amaanyi. Tuteekamu amaanyi mu cleaning eya buli lunaku. Naye nga buli lunaku tugamba nti keera nga bw'okeera mu bathroom, era bw'oba okeera ne cleaning, w'okolera, w'osula, w'osiiba, buli kaseera konna ne w'otambulira. Tutambula tudropinga ebintu buli we tuyita, mu mmotoka okikwata n'okisuula ebweru ne weerabira nti osudde kasasiro. Instead of okutambula ng'olina w'okiteeka, bw'otuuka awantu obeereko ne w'okiwummuza. Omwami ono atulaze akantu kano ng'agamba twawule kasasiro. Twagala twawule kasasiro nga tujjamu obuveera, nga tujjamu na biri ebivunda. Abantu ba technical people bano, technical team, basobola okubikozesa, birina omigaso emirala gye bikola. Y'ensonga lwaki tugamba nti kasasiro tumwawule. Ensi ezikulaakulanye zaawula kasasiro. Kansubire nti gwe mulanga gwaffe ogutulese wano olunaku olwaleero. Njagala kuyita Prime Minister naye nga mbeebaza mwenna abazze wano n'abo abasigaddeyo. Twongere ku buyonjo, twongere okubeera abalamu, twongere okubeera nga twetegereza buli we tuyitira. Bw'olaba nga munnaasudde akacupa mugambe nti kajeewo kateekewe kalina okubeera. Mama KCC, that is the ED, kati buvunaanyizibwa bwo okubeera ng'otuteekera dustbins mu bifo ebyenjawulo. Bwe mbanga ntambula ku street nina wensula akaveera. Bwe mbanga ntambulayo mu makubo oba mu malwaliro olina woowumuliza ebicaafu. Ekitusinga okuleeta obuzibu batambula naye nga tebalinawo babiteeka. So ndowooza olunaku olwaleero maama kati olina gavumenti yonna wano oba ssente z'otolina bakwongere ssente. Obanga ssente ze zitaliwo bamwongere ssente afune kasasiro. Sorry, the dustbins abeere nga aziteeka mu bifo ebyenjawulo abantu baleme kusasaanya kasasiro buli wamu. Maama ow'ekitiibwa Prime Minister jangu oyogere eri eggwanga. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Bampita Nakadama Rukia, Minister akola wano nawali mu ofisi ya President ate nga ye Deputy Prime Minister owa Minister ono Prime Minister waffe omulungi Nabanja Majegere. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Rukia Nakadama, the Third Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Ministers, and everybody present. Jemuli, Jemuli. njagala kuwulira ati everybody say gye muli banaye muli mutya bannaffe. Your Excellency, it is with great honor that I stand here on this very special day of the launch of the National Cleaning Days initiative that was started by His Excellency the President and to be launched by you, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Major Retired Jessica Rose Appel Alupo aliomu bwatiyeka. Bana Uganda bannange mwenna kino kye tukola tumaze omwaka mulamba nga tufumba because the cabinet that was held on Monday 11th August 2025 approved the National Cleaning Days initiative and for the launch and implementation. Allow me to congratulate the National Organizing Committee, which I chair. The National Organizing Committee consists of the Vice President, but the Vice President is too big, and so I'm there. Nze njikubiriza the Minister of Health, Office of the President, Minister of Water and Environment, Minister of ICT and National Guidance, KCCA, aba KCCA namwe we muli mweno committee, Ministry of Local Government, bonabona ba ministers. In fact, we said let this be the whole of government approach. Government yonna mweri nga Minister wa Health bwabagambye ebitundu 75 ku bulwadde obututigomya mu malwaliro obusinga tusobola obutangira era buva ku bujama ebiddukano omusujja guva ku bukyafu olw'okuba tosobodde kusaawa esike kuli okumpi oba okugyawo amazzi agalegamye ensiri ne zizaalira omwo ne zivaawo ne zijja zikuluma oba ne ziruma abaana ekivaamu obusujja ne gututira ki abaana baffe. And so once this initiative is implemented, I mean the National Cleaning Days, we will strengthen our commitment to enhance household incomes. How? Because abantu baba tebajja kulwala, that means abantu bana tebalwadde, abantu baffe bajja kuba balamu ate bakole emirimu gyabwe. Your Excellency, we have a slogan for this day, and it is as follows: a clean Uganda is everybody's responsibility. Uganda ennyonjo buvunaanyizibwa bwa buli muntu, oli mwana, oli mukyala oba oli musajja, ffenna kituvunaanyizibwako. A clean Uganda is everybody's responsibility. If we embrace this slogan, we shall be agents of change in our respective communities. We shall be able to change mindsets of our people. And this resounds the critical role that proper waste management, sanitation, and hygiene plays, not only in a prerequisite to health, but also for the well-being of tourism and everybody productive. And so members, sagala kubamalira budde, we have the guidelines. Tuludenga tufuma magayi tukikoledde mwaka. Here are the guidelines. Ate buli muntu twamuwadde omulimu gwe. Ministry ya Health obuvunaanyizibwa bwayo ebumanyi. Byonna biwandiike muno. Abambadde baga tukiguddemu bugwi nedda. Nga bwe mumanyi gavumenti yaffe ya NRM yo eina oli tumuyita champion, the lead champion. President ye lead champion. Era kyemanyi naye waali saawa zino ateekwa kubanga alongoosa. Mumukubire mu ngalo ez'amaanyi. Kakati champion tasobodde kujja n'atusindikira champion omulala uno mumulaba ate ye yakedde fena n'atusooka oyo naye champion. Madamu njagala okusiima kubanga wansoose ate nange no bamanyi sisaaga naye mbadde ekyabulawo eddakiika 10 omukolo gutandike naye nsaze wansoose. I want to apologize. Nze naalibadde nkwaniriza si kyekyo obudde bukyali twagala kweyongera okulongoosa buli muntu ali wano tukyayagala okukola obudde tukyalinayo essaawa namba n'olwensonga eyo saagala kubamalira budde. Your Excellency, allow me to invite you to speak to Uganda on this very important day.
Please take your seats. Sit down. The Right Honorable Robin Anabanja, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, the Right Honorable Rukia Nakadama, the Third Deputy Prime Minister of Uganda, the Honorable Ministers present, the Members of Parliament present, the KCCA Executive Director, and your deputies, the senior government officials in your respective ranks and appointments, including the security teams present, the city leaders like the RCCs, the RDCs in that category, the LC1 chairman of this cell and all your members of the committee, all invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Mbalamuziza nyo mwena. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, ne Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, babalamuziza nyo. Mwebale okuja ensi n'obutonde bwaffe. I heard the Honorable Anywa was saying mwebale kuja okulongoza egwanga byaffe. Nze Namakula Alupo Jessica So today is a national day, and I request you to allow me to speak in English. And I want to start by thanking all of you for turning up here this morning, and indeed all the Ugandans who have turned up in their respective areas for national cleaning, including those that are cleaning at home, that are cleaning in the villages. I thank you very much for welcoming and embracing this initiative. Let's thank ourselves for embracing the initiative. Uganda has two angles of fighting disease. One of the angles is curative, and the second one is preventive. And over the years, His Excellency the President has led Uganda in implementing all the two angles. But all those two angles require and need the intervention of all members of the community. For instance, on the angle of preventive, we have 4 main channels which government has been pursuing and working together with you to fight disease. Firstly, immunization. I thank you for always taking your children to health facilities to get immunization. The second one is nutrition. The Ministry of Health is always guiding all the population on how to observe diet which is safe enough to keep us healthy. The third one is physical exercise. When we do physical exercise, we fight incommunicable diseases. We empower our bodies to resist incommunicable diseases. And the fourth angle is sanitation and hygiene. Sanitation and hygiene is the reason why we are here today. We know that many of the people in Uganda are already observing that principle of sanitation and hygiene. But we are here to enhance the effort that we are already putting in place or that we have already been putting in place. And that's why when we have flooding in Kampala when it is raining, it is because the plastic bottles have blocked the drainage channels. It is because the caveras have blocked the drainage channels. And when we have flooding, we are at a risk of exposing the population to waterborne diseases, including diarrhea, dysentery, etc., which are killer diseases, especially to the children. So this intervention will go a long way in enhancing the sanitation and hygiene initiative that the Ministry of Health has already been educating you and sensitizing you about. So we should take this initiative very seriously, because we know that a general cleaning like this will give all of us the sense of belonging together as Ugandans, a sense of looking in one direction as Ugandans. The technical teams from health are always telling us that a healthy population is a wealthy population. The government wants you to implement livelihood programs like Emioga, like PDM, when you are healthy. Because when you are not healthy, it is difficult to implement them. And when you are healthy, you do not need to spend money for treatment. And that means that government also uses that money which would have otherwise been used to buy so many drugs, to hire so many workers in the health sector. Now that money can be channeled to other productive sectors of government. And that means strengthening of our economy and the growth of our GDP. So that is the angle of preventive. We know that sometimes Ugandans fall sick. That's why the second angle of curative is also a fundamental area where government is investing resources and will continue investing resources. And that's why we have health center 3s in every sub-county, health center 4s in every county, hospitals in every district, regional referral hospitals in every region, and specialized hospitals like Mulago and the Women Hospital, Lubowa Hospital, and new specialized hospitals which government is going to establish in Ruengo and Katakwi. So we know that occasionally, even when we clean, there can be some incidences of illness or sickness. So government will continue investing in that angle of curative. But we are saying that 75% of the diseases are preventable. How? One of the areas is what we are handling today. And those other three which I have already mentioned. Therefore, Uganda is firmly set on a path to accelerate her transformation in a middle-income country through the promotion of a healthy, productive, and dignified living conditions for all our people. A clean and healthy environment is a critical foundation for this transformation. Accordingly, Cabinet at its sitting on Monday, 11th August 2025, approved the National Cleaning Days initiative for nationwide launch and implementation. This initiative adopts a whole of government and whole of society approach aimed at empowering communities across the country to recognize their primary role in maintaining their own health by addressing social determinants of health. Fellow Ugandans, cleanliness begins with each one of us. When our homes, streets, markets, schools, places of worship, and workplaces are dirty, we expose ourselves and our children to preventable diseases, as I have already said. Poor waste management, poor segregation of waste, irresponsible disposal practices, and irregular cleaning of our surroundings are a danger to all our lives and our neighbors. Therefore, cleaning is not optional. It is essential, and it reflects a sense of responsibility and patriotism from each and every one of us. The National Cleaning Days are therefore not just government-led activities or ceremonies. They are about changing our mindset, and cleaning should begin at the household level and extend to our communities. We must not wait for government workers. Uganda belongs to all of us, and each citizen has a duty to keep it clean. When you are in the taxi, be responsible enough to ensure that after drinking a bottle of water, keep that empty bottle until you reach where there is a dustbin and you drop it there. That's what this means. When you are walking along the streets and you see a kavera, there is no harm picking it up and placing it in the right place. This is what this means. When we have a ceremony in a public place and we serve our guests with takeaway with those packages, after the ceremony, there is no harm volunteering to clean up the place before we depart the venue. This initiative will be conducted every last Saturday of the month from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. by everyone living in Uganda and at all levels. The Office of the Prime Minister will coordinate the initiative, working closely with the implementing ministries, departments, and agencies, including the Ministry of Health as the lead technical ministry, the Ministry of Water and Environment, the Ministry of Local Government, the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, the Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, Ministry of Education and Sports, Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Ministry of Internal Affairs, among others. Finally, I call upon religious leaders, cultural leaders, all political leaders in your respective capacities, the resident district commissioners, all the youth fraternity, development partners, the private sector, the local governments, and the cities, including municipalities, community leaders, champions, and the influencers, including you, the members of the media, to lead by example within your respective institutions and communities. I particularly urge our youth to take the lead in this effort. You have the energy, innovation, and influence to inspire positive behavioral change. Let cleanliness become part of our identity and a source of pride as a country. The government will continue providing local governments, cities, municipalities with the equipment, including those trucks for removing rubbish, the gloves, and other associated equipment to do with the waste management issues in their respective areas of responsibility. And I request you, when you receive the equipment, to put it in good use. Keep it in a well-maintained state so that at any one time they are able to be used when the occasion demands. Once fully implemented, the National Cleaning Days will strengthen our communities, reduce preventable diseases, lower catastrophic household health expenditures, enhance productivity, and contribute to improved household incomes and national development. And the issue of waste management in our country as a policy is being fast-tracked so that in the waste management sites, the waste is used to produce fertilizers. It is also used to produce energy and many other valuable products that can be used again by members of the community. So we have discussed that in cabinet, and we are going to fast track that with those companies that are charged with the responsibility of waste management in our country. The exercise today is going to be a good example to all of us that together we can have a clean environment. A clean Uganda, as I said again, means a healthier family, safer community, and a stronger image for our country. As you all know, that Uganda is one of the most suitable destinations for tourists and investors globally. Let us therefore make cleanliness a daily habit, not an occasional activity, and each of us should play our part. Uganda will be clean, healthy, and prosperous with all our effort together. I thank all the people who are contesting as LOC1 chairman. It is a clear demonstration that the 4 principles of NRM are working: of nationalism, Pan-Africanism, socio-economic transformation, and democracy. I call upon all Ugandans to walk to their polling stations on Tuesday 28th and cast their vote democratically for the choice of the candidates that they wish to lead the villages. And I call upon members of NRM to accelerate the mobilization efforts so that we can secure the biggest majority of the LC1 chairmen who are going to be elected on Tuesday 28th. NRM oye. So this village we are sure, and also neighboring villages. I thank you once again for inviting me, and His Excellency the President and Mama Janet sent you their warm regards. And now with these few remarks, I hereby officially launch the National Cleaning Days to be conducted nationally every last Saturday of the month from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. by everyone living in Uganda for God and my country.
Vice President. Please take your seats. Your Excellency, just 1 minute. I know you have to run to another engagement. Banange tutule. Nja kusaba munzikirize nsoke nyanirize ku bagenyi baffe abakulu abazze nga speech already zitandise. So I want to appreciate the honorable ministers. Your Excellency, the honorable ministers joined us a short while ago. My minister, if I don't mention her, Your Excellency, I may have issues in the ministry. Minister of ICT and National Guidance, the Honorable Justin Lumumba, the Right Honorable. Karibu. Of course, the Honorable Barimusi spoke and he was recognized when he came. But we have Dr. Charles Ayume, the Minister of State for Health, in charge of primary health care. Thank you for coming, Dr. Charles Ayume. But also with us, Your Excellency, and they've been here with us since the beginning. The Ministry of East African Community is represented. I was told the PS is here, PS of the East African Community. She's here. Yes, thank you, PS, for coming, and your team. The Deputy IGP, Deputy IGP Ochaya. Banange twina Deputy IGP tumwebugalo. Security eri guru. Tewali motoka zitambula mpaka nga tumaze okulongosa. Tewali kutambula. I shortly will inform the audience that the Vice President will leave us shortly and introduce where she'll be going. But we also want to introduce the route where we are going. Tugenda kulongosa era Executive Director wa KCCA ajja kujja tubulire ka route cafe ke tugenda okutwala. Jukira tosobola genda wantu wonna oba kwata taxi oba boda mpaka nga ziwete sawa nya. Era kati toyina gy'olaga oyina gwatulaba ku TV ku lutimbe genda ku community yo wobeera oyambe ku banno. But Your Excellency, I wanted to introduce a few agency heads who are here. The NEMA Executive Director is here, Dr. Barerega. Also representing the Human Rights Commission, our brother Commissioner Crispin Kaheru. Representing Your Excellency, the private sector from the Presidential CEO Forum, Irene Birungi, who also has a name called Mugisha at the end of her names. Your Excellency, we have our RCC, Mama Minister of Kampala and Sabi RCC, we have a Deputy RCC, Irangenda Kugina Pastor, Zija. Deputy RCC, Subuga Shafik, ne era Pastor Genda Tusabira, Mumukoro Gumariliza. Pastor Orojias Buchingo, Barangi Yimirina, Mumuangero Ugaro Barangi. Sisola Kweda, Brody neighbor, our Prime Minister, Izo Kunde Television. Naibadena Mwaniliza, our Deputy Head of Public Service, who is also here, ono ye mukama waffe mu bintu bya public service. Twina, Your Excellency, we have the microfinance support center and the team Emyoga Sako. Aba Emyoga Sako muliwa. Aba Emyoga Sako muliwa. Aha. Those are your people from the Emyoga Sako micro. And we have our WASH partners. WASH partners, please stand. WASH partners, all our WASH partners. Banange, Banoveba, Water and Sanitation, our partners who help the Ministry of Health. I must conclude, but Minister Kampala and Sabine Janizeba, LC5 councillors, Muliwa. By LC5 councillors, Muyimirire, Tubarabe, Muliwa, Dabayo, no, RSCC knows, Dabi, Zenguzo, Mulimo Gwangi. And we want to appreciate Nabugabo Abdil, Minister Yamwadezi Wilbaro. Ubari one already. Okay. Nabugabo Abdil, Batwadezi Wilbaro, Mwebarenyo. Ne ham yatuwade. Gamboots abehamu na watu wagara beyanza. Our Vice President has another engagement, and allow me request, we shall have the anthems in reverse order, but before that I want to invite Pastor Bujingo to pray for us. Jango sabiro lunaku luno era njagala kusaba jagala kusaba sabire gwanga lyona, si just one wetuli gwanga lyona.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Our dear Vice President, our Prime Minister, my neighbor Makerere, Minister wangu wa Kampala, Minister for Health, abebitibwa mwenna tubalamusiza. Tugenda kusaba ennaku zino bazironda bulungi nti ku Lwomukaaga kuyonja gwanga lyonna ate ku Sande kuyonja myoyo. Tuyimuse emikono gyaffe, tuyimire ku bigere byaffe, tusabe. Katonda affe omulungi, tukwebaza olw'eggwanga lyaffe Uganda. Weebale olw'omukulembeze alina okwolesebwa okulungi, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President w'eggwanga lino. Weebale olw'obukulembeze bwe. Weebale olwa General Muhoozi Kainerugaba CDF, olw'obukuumi buno bwonna bwe tulina, n'olwa bonna ab'ebyokwerinda. Weebale olw'ekirooto kino eky'okuyonja eggwanga lyonna, Uganda yonna weyitira. Weebale olw'abasajja n'abakazi abakedde olunaku lwaleero n'obakeeseza obudde nga tufenna tuli balamu ne tutandika okuyonja eggwanga. Tuwaayo olunaku luno Mukama lubeere omukisa mu ggwanga lyonna. Endwadde zigende eziva ku bukyafu, abantu bonna kibeere mu mitima gyabwe. Tusazaamu omwoyo gwonna ogusobola okulwanyisa idea bweti ey'obuyonjo. Ffenna tubeere mu mwoyo gumu, ffenna tukolere mu mwoyo gumu. Abantu bonna Mukama baagala obuyonjo. Era Mukama tukukwasa n'emitima gyaffe. Tweyongere okubeera n'emitima emiyonjo nga tulina ensi ennyonjo, twagalane, tukolagane, waveewo enjawukana zonna ez'ebyobufuzi, ez'amawanga n'engeri endala zonna. Uganda tugiteeka mu mikono gyo ng'abaatusooka bwe bagikukwasa. Moto yaffe egamba nti ku lwa Katonda n'ensi yange. Naffe Mukama tukwasiza eggwanga lyaffe era ku lwo n'ensi yaffe. Buli muntu ali mu makya gano ag'olwaleero, ennaku zonna abantu baweebwe omukisa, mwaka tugumaleko bulungi, abalwadde basabira okuwona, abalwadde bawone. Uganda yongere kubeera n'obulamu n'obugagga. Mu linnya lya Kristo Yesu Mukama ffe tusabye, amen.
Members, olunaku bwe luti oluddako lujja kuba ng'ennaku z'omwezi 29 omwezi ogw'omunaana era lujja kuba lwa 6. Tugenda tandika era ssaawa emu paka ssaawa 4. Mulongoose buli muntu waali.
The preceding Friday for cleaning markets, the preceding Friday, we are going to have the anthems in reverse order. We'll start with the East African anthem and the Uganda anthem. Her Excellency the Vice has to make her way all the way to Mbarara. We are celebrating 70 years of Untara, our President's School. So may we have the anthems, please.
Mungu twaomba uilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu,